Liberty winner here today over High Point, 65-45, alongside Paul Nazigan. I'm Alan York, and tell you what, Liberty came into this ball game, as a lot of teams in the Big South, Paul, not knowing what the seedings were going to be after the game. But Coach McKay told us Thursday, I don't care about that. I want to beat High Point, and this team came in here this afternoon and got that job done.
Yeah, we saw the second half of Radford, and Coach was, displeased, and we were really watching to see how they would respond. They talk about character of that team, and they've showed it. They showed it this afternoon. They took the floor, and right from the tip, responded, had a great afternoon in a lot of variety of ways, offensively, defensively. And so to see that, the way they responded, kind of fixed up a lot of things, got themselves right moving forward. So I think good things are ahead.
As you kind of analyze things on the TV side, what are some things you and Matt Warner saw that might have been different that we didn't see on Thursday?
Well, certainly ball movement that led to assists, and we've done the games all season, and that when Liberty's playing like that and the ball's moving around, guys are sharing it, making the extra pass, that's how they want to play, and they look so good when they're doing that. And right early on, I think it was 11 assists in the first half, and so, different guys were scoring. You could just see the confidence building, and so that was the biggest difference from the second half of the Radford game.
And one thing, too, Coach McKay has talked to us about the last month or so. Defensively, there's some things that needed to shore up, and we'll get to the zone in a minute. We can't not talk about that, which we saw in a great abundance today, and it worked out great. But when Liberty doesn't play well, they turn the ball over, and just some careless turnovers. Today, season low, 5 turnovers, outstanding job taking care of the basketball.
That's right. And then as they took care of the basketball, they forced 14 turnovers from High Point and, lead to 18 points on the other end of that. So great defense, leading to points. Guys on the perimeter really did a good job, but Scotty James kind of anchoring the defense back at the rim there, 4 blocks. And so when you see things like that, that just energizes the defense, and it makes those guys out on the perimeter lock in even more. So, again, great effort offensively and a really great effort defensively.
Liberty wins by 20. We caught up with Coach McKay and some of the players after the game.
I think it's critical to where we are in our season with our injuries, what we've gone through. I think it was critically important that we took care of the ball. And I thought our shot selection was really high. We made really good decisions. So again, going into the tournament, I certainly would want to have a win than to not be successful. But our group is capable. We've shown that we can beat the upper echelon of our league. But we've also shown that when we're not right, or when we act in a way that isn't reflective of who we are, then we're susceptible to the outcome we least desire as well.
It's a good, like I told them down there, we're a confident group, but it's good just getting a little bit more confidence heading into the tournament. And we're going to be ready whether we play Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever it is. So
I think that was pretty important, just getting rhythm and confidence going into the tournament. I think that's important for anybody.
It's always good to get a win. We worked on stuff that we need to work on going into the tournament, and it's good to get a win. You get some momentum going in. So whether we play Tuesday or we play later, it doesn't really matter. We just got to come in, and we got to get back to work tomorrow and practice and just keep grinding.
Paul, we mentioned about the zone defense we saw today in abundance. Liberty played probably more combined zone today than we've seen in the previous 30 games combined, and it looked pretty good. We're not used to seeing it, but it was a different kind of wrinkle to what they want to do defensively.
Yeah, now Matt Warner was trying to start trouble with Coach, calling him the Jim Boeheim of the Big South, but we're going to squash that.
So y'all actually brought it up. Coach doesn't really like to talk about the zone, so I'm glad y'all were able to kind of get a couple comments out.
Yeah, we did, and had some fun with it, but, it was interesting. We were like, did Coach just sort of throw it out there just to see if it could last a few possessions? And he said, no, that's what we saw we needed to do, and we did that. But what a confidence builder to say, it wasn't experimental. This is a defense we can go to if we have to. We're not going to bail out on the pack line, which has been so successful. They're still top 20 in the country on scoring defense. So, but to know that's in your repertoire and to just gain confidence, man, we put it on a quality team, held Andre Fox in check. So to throw a new defense out there, really have it succeed, build confidence, just another facet of Liberty doing good things going into the tournament.
And as Scotty James told us on the postgame radio show, I asked him about the defense. He goes, how long have you been working on it? I know you've implemented it in some games. He goes, it's not that much different than the pack line. There's elements in both, so it's not foreign to them to play that zone defense. And so it was a thing that, again, worked out really well here today. And at this time, usually on these videos, Paul, we say, hey, join us next time for what? Yeah. Well, right now we just don't know. We do know Liberty's 9-9 in the league, and Liberty still could be playing on Tuesday at press time when we edit this video. So they will be in the conference tournament somewhere, some way. We do know the quarters and semis will be in Asheville. So just your final thoughts on postseason play, how special of a time that it is, not only for the Big South, but other conference tournaments around the country.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in one sense, the craziness and the uncertainty still plays into Liberty's favor because their mantra, as you know, has always been, we're going to just worry about the next game, the next day. So that'll all settle itself out. But, yeah, it's just exciting. I mean, we had a great, senior day here. But looking ahead to a tournament, not only the Big South tournament, that's going to be special. And you just sort of get rejuvenated because, especially this year, it's anybody's tournament. And that's got to breathe life into Liberty. Forget the records now. You go into that with a chance to win it all. You see other conferences kind of heading in that direction. So a lot of great college basketball coming up to watch or be a part of.
Only 5 teams going into Big South tournament play on a springboard with a win. Liberty is one of them. 20-point win, 65-45 here over High Point. For Paul Nazigan, I'm Alan York for LibertyFlames.com.